We're live. Lighting's horrible. Oh well. Okay, where'd my studio ever go? Alright, I got some new gas in it. So I'm gonna light it off.
Gas? Good.
You're on main tanks on, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. I assume it's in neutral sometime.
Yeah.
Didn't like leaning out though.
Hmm.
You definitely smell it rich though. Let's see.
Yeah.
it off. Yeah, the other button. I gotta get used to that too.
Gotta get used to that.
I want that thing click when it shuts off. Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the plunger and the carburetor doing that.
This front head, is that normal for it to be so much warmer than the rear? I mean, I know going down the road, normally the rear is hotter because it's not getting the air.
I don't know, just how it runs.
Huh.
So as we unscrew this mixture screw here, it makes it leaner, which brings our idle speed up because it's too rich at idle. The problem is off the idle up there at about 2,000 RPM, it'll start spitting out the carburetor and it's too lean. So we have a lean spot we got to deal with. So let me get that screwdriver and see what kind of where we're at here. This is probably where you're going to have to run it. But it's half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.25. 6 is your starting point, is what they tell you. Going in makes it richer, it looks like. Leaning it and go out, it goes richer. So we're a little bit on the fat side for the jets that are in it. That's where we got to be at. The problem is right off idle is where we got that lean spot coming in. Everything else is rich that we can tell. So our trade-off is we either got to have to spitting out the carburetor in that one spot, which you can't drive in that spot, or you got to lean it out so it runs good and just stay out of that area. You have to adjust it one way or the other. Hopefully it breaks in, it changes. So we're at half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5. It wanted to be at 6 out on idle. So if you carry a small screw with you, when it's going to idle for a while, lean the thing out a half a turn.
Okay.
Just like on the idle speed, you have to play around that a little bit. We had the idle speed, it dropped down too low when it decided to not idle anymore. It dropped down, and that was getting a little bit too low because that's hard on the crank when it idles way low. So, all right, so everything seems to be working. Other than that, nothing dripping out of the breather back there. Doesn't seem to be spraying as much as it was.
There's a little, but not like it was.
Yeah, it's starting to calm down a little bit. Consider we haven't ridden the bike yet, that ain't too bad. Okay, we'll go ahead and push this thing outside and try to do a little riding on it, so it'll take a little while to get out of here. Okay, don't fall down.
Right?
Be a good video. Little lean. It's gonna go down. You'll go down a couple blocks and come back. First ride, you only go just short distances. Comes. Sounds good from down here. Oh, get run over already. First accident avoided. lucky I tried to avoid that first crash right down there.
Did you hear it scrape?
No, I didn't hear it scrape. I just saw that white car go up the turn lane as you were turning. I don't know. I don't know if you even looked. Push it up forward. Yeah. The flatter right here. That's good right there. Sounded fairly good coming down. How'd it feel?
It felt good. It felt really good. That's been a long time.
No flat spots? Didn't sound like any flat spot anymore.
Kind of, I remember what, a little bit. There was one for a second.
I couldn't hear you at the very end, but I heard you.
It was
first,
down
when you took
after
off.
I'd left that stop the
Yeah.
second time. But like I said, you take it for a ride and see what you feel.
It's all right. You can ride it. I ride a little harder than you do, so.
It's been a long time. Just wanted to.
It didn't want to start either. It was lean a little bit.
Wasn't trying to break anything.
Okay, I'm going to give you about a third of a turn more on the final mixture.
Okay.
So next time it should be a little bit cleaner. Hopefully it'll start a little easier too. Okay, we're going to let it cool off for a few minutes and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to work on the bike here slightly. The clutch is letting out right off the bar right here. So it needs a little bit more pull. So we have a little bit too much free play in the system here. Where I check them is down here. So you can see the clearance in that. It's about almost 1/8 of an inch, but not quite. We're going to drop that down to about half of that. See if that helps a little bit. Now the clutch is going to break in a little bit too, which will help this as you ride it also. For now, it's initially a little bit tight for you. Only one you need, always on the bottom. Okay, you never tighten that, so it's still loose. So see the free play in there? So we took out about half. See how much of that came off the base there? You're supposed to put a little torque on this because they will vibrate and change. Doesn't need much, just a little bit. Because when you torque it, it changes the height also. So see I pull on the cable and see up here on the lever?
Yeah.
Up here. So I go like that, and I just watch it when it's going down here. Okay, so we still got a decent amount of free play. So we'll try that.
Okay.
And then we'll see if it elects a little better for you. Okay, this time you can go double the distance, so you can go further down the street if you want to continue down.
Okay.
There's a couple industrial places on the right. You can make a U-turn and then pull out before that stoplight down there if you want.
Okay.
Or you can go up around the block, your choice. Whatever's comfortable for your direction you want to go.
Cruise just around this block. Go down maybe 1, 2
Whatever,
street.
whatever works for you. Just do about double the distance. Obviously, if there's anything wrong, get right back. But initially, check the clutch before you take off. You might have to do a quick adjustment, but that should help you a little bit. And on and off the gas, just like you were doing. It's good. You put a load on the motor just like you were. That's fine. That's what you want. No idling down the street. Hopefully it'll start a little bit easier this time. I put a little more fuel in it there. Fatten it up slightly. There you go. I think that noise is the carburetor. Look out, I got a car coming. Look out, hold on.
I'm just watching the clutch.
Okay. Feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, feel better. Go for it. Oh, too late. There you go, go for it. For me, I use about double that throttle. More load, breaks the motor in better. Yep, he went up the side street. All right, we'll be back when he gets here.
You just have pants on? Did I hear you
Yeah.
have shorts?
Yeah, that was a different bike. Man, you blew by with no shorts on. What happened? Different bike.
When can I just keep going and not come back?
You need to use about twice the throttle going down the street. You're a little bit too baby on it.
Okay.
So you're good. It's all right. Just keep going. We'll get about 5 or 6 miles on it here before you get out of here. You'll be all right. You getting
Just
happier
wanna
now?
keep going.
You're not a grouch anymore?
No, I'm not grouchy anymore. You see this? There's this big smile under here. You just can't see it.
Let me see it. Give me a close up there. I can't see. Ah, there you
See
go.
this?
All right. How'd the clutch feel?
A lot better.
Okay.
A lot better.
Okay, it should, like I said, as it breaks in, we'll probably get more free play in
I
it.
was trying to get on the rear brake a little bit more. It seemed to be
But
like
you will
it was
have to
grabbing.
you will have to readjust that center screw probably about 100 miles or less. So
Okay.
I'm not sure what kind of riding you're going to be doing, but if you're going to do a bunch of short rides, adjust it about 50 miles. If you do more long distance stuff, about 100 miles.
Okay.
Then you go back and readjust that center screw and make sure there's room clearance in it. So basically unadjust this, so there's room up in here about that much,
Yeah.
or at least about that much. And then go down there and adjust the screw until it touches and back it off just a little bit and then lock it down.
Okay.
Then go back and take your free play up here. Because as those clutch wear in, they're going to lose all their free play, and if you lose all of it, it'll start slipping down there. Even if you got free play up in here, it makes no difference. It's
Yeah.
tight down there.
Okay.
It'll burn that thing up, so you don't want to do that. Everything's breaking in a little at a time, Any drippage on the back toes yet to clean it up? A couple drips here and there still.
Yeah.
About normal. No legs still, that's a plus. Pipe color looks the same.
Looks the same.
Brake work a little better?
Yeah, a little bit better. Like I said, I was trying to get on it on the stops and just.
You work in the fronts too or not?
Yes.
Okay.
The front
now on the
feels
fronts,
good.
when you lay on the fronts, if you get too much pressure, it'll lock up. So be prepared to release real quick. Because they'll start biting on you, you won't realize it. 'Cause I use the motor to push it through the brake
Yeah.
as I warm them up. So, yeah. All right, so we'll continue going. How's the flat spot feeling?
Felt better.
Okay.
I didn't feel one.
So you're all right with breaking in with the carburetor now? We have to
Yep.
rebuild the whole bike right now? Okay.
Feels good. Just gonna leave it alone.
Now change around the mixture a little bit. Like I said, I fattened it up about 1/3 of a turn.
It fired right off that time.
Right, so let me go ahead and dial it back about 1/4 of a turn. And if it feels bad this time, then we'll put it back. You know, we got to find that happy medium spot for you. So I'm going to come back about 1/2 of what I gave you, I took out.
Okay.
So like I said, you're just fine tuning. If you get lost, remember we're 5.5 out from bottom.
Okay.
That's where we started, and then I gave it 1/2 a turn to richen it. So you get back to where you need to be. You just got to remember what that number is. If you can't remember it, write it on the side of the carburetor down there.
5.5.
Yeah,
5.5.
and then that'll work. Is the idle speed all right in gear down there?
Yep.
It drops down, not too low or anything?
No.
Okay, good. All right, how's the oil tank feel? Get some heat in the oil?
Not really.
Motor's warm, but not super hot. That's good. We don't want to have the motor anywhere near full operating temperature right now, especially an all polished motor like this. Luckily, we're only in the low 70s today, so it's not too bad.
Nice out today.
Yeah. Okay, we'll let it cool off for about 10 minutes here and go out again.